It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Off play action, it's Minshew. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Minshew. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So the completion there, Charles, looking at this defense, certainly in for a tough task here this afternoon. What are some of the keys for them if they want to come out on top?
Well, the first thing, partner, is they just allowed a completion there. They don't want to get a string of those going. Let him get his confidence. Let him get into the rhythm of the game, the flow of the game, and all of a sudden, he's feeling like he can do no wrong. You want to really get after his timing a little bit, knock a few balls away, and make things uncomfortable for him. Because if he feels relaxed, you are in for a tough afternoon.
3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and ran with it.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. He got 29 yards that time. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They're all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Taylor will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
The thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football. But he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. The pass is caught by Cade Otton, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Mayfield on play action. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
How about that? Red man coverage. He decided to test him early, but approached up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Mayfield down. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
A 4th down. Here's Jay Camarda on to punt for the Bucs. Back deep for the Colts, Isaiah McKenzie. Pulled in at the 24. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
45 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 8. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them, because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
Minshew sets to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up 1st and goal at the 1.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Buccaneers 3-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. As they've got it as we resume action. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Gardner Minshew, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
First down, here's White. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd down and 3. They stay on the ground with White. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Mayfield off the play fake. It's caught inside the 25. Now a stoppage, and it looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively, and 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now back to the ground game with White. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Mike Evans. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have got it back to within a score. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now Minshew. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Third down and 6. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Fair catch signal for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. They'll go up the middle with White. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. McKenzie now to return it. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. On the move past the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that will be incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down.
It's a loss of 3. Brings up 2nd and 13 at the Bucs' 26-yard line.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And Gay knocks this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Mayfield on first down. Gets the check down throw to White. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
That is caught. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
To return is McKenzie. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run once more with Taylor. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
3rd quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And this lines up a gain of 4 to the 41.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here is 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. 95 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll go play action here with Minshew. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Minshew's going to keep it. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Gardner Minshew with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback. The ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here's White. They set up the screen. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Throwing, Mayfield. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And Godwin going to have a Bucs first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Mayfield now from the 50. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. It's White. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A first down throw for Mayfield. His throw incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. There's a short one taken in by Otten. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. From the red zone now, Mayfield. That's again complete to Palmer. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otton. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Let's go, baby. Turn it up. Show them what you got. Let's focus in on what we got to do here. Dig down deep. Start early. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The Colts set to take over here offensively. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here's Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. So Mayfield and the Bucs down 24-14. A minute 13 to play. Now the 4th down stop, the first of a series of events that will need to break their way. But bottom line, they're still alive. Mayfield. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
2nd and 6 coming up. Now Mayfield. Throw left side, hauled in by Otton. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's first down. Mayfield to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock. and let your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here's Baker. And that will be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and this is back down to a 7-point game. Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
And give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game, but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the posts.
Let's go, baby.
So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Minshew down to a knee, victory formation, and that should be just about it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.